Welcome to my nightmare.
What's up, boys and ghouls? Welcome back to Cinematic Nightmares. Today, we're headed back to Derry because Pennywise has been out here collecting souls like frequent flyer miles. Between It Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and now Welcome to Derry, this entity has some of the coldest, most disrespectful kills in modern horror. So let's count down my top 5 Pennywise kills. The ones that were brutal, shocking, or just plain unnecessary in the best way. Let's get into it.
Introducing Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Kicking us off at number 5 is Victoria from It Chapter 2. Victoria's death is Pennywise doing what he does best, weaponizing your insecurities. She follows that tiny little firefly under the bleachers, which, let's be real, no child should ever do. And instead of jumping her, Pennywise starts acting like he's auditioning for an Oscar. She tells him he's scary, and he starts fake crying. She mentions her birthmark. He hits her with the, they make fun of me too. He studies this little girl like a psychologist. He mirrors what she's insecure about, plays on her loneliness, and gets her to step closer by making her feel understood. It's downright diabolical. Then he offers to make her birthmark go away, and he begins to count to 3 and purposely stops at 2. She starts to question it, and bam, he rips half of her face off. It's quick, it's cruel, and it shows how dangerous he is when he pretends to care.
Hello, Vicky.
Coming in at number 4 is Patrick from It Chapter 1. Patrick's death in It Chapter 1 is the moment the bully finally meets something he can't scare. It starts when he believes he's following Ben into the sewers. He thinks Ben ran down there, so he goes after him without hesitation. Just him, a spray can, and a lighter to see where he's going. At first, he's calling out for Ben like he actually expects a response. But the deeper he goes, the quieter everything gets. Then the flame from the lighter starts catching glimpses of the missing Derry kids. Pale, still, standing in the shadows like they've been waiting down there. Patrick tries to back away, but the tunnel turns into a dead end real fast. Then he turns around and sees it, that single red balloon floating towards him. It pops, and Pennywise is right there. There's no speech, no setup, no theatrics, just that hungry smile before he launches off screen. The camera cuts, and all we hear is Patrick's screams. It's quick, unsettling, and honestly, that boy never stood a chance. Coming in at number 3 is Dean from It Chapter 2. This kill is Pennywise attacking 2 people at the same time, Dean and Bill's entire sanity. Dean enters the mirror maze already lost and confused. Bill goes after him thinking he can help, but every time Bill runs, he slams straight into glass. Now Dean thinks Bill is stalking him, and Bill thinks he's failing another kid, and Pennywise is just sneaking around. And then they hear the squeaking. Dean turns, and Pennywise is licking the glass like he's tasting the moment before it happens. The lick is slow and deliberate. Then he starts headbutting the glass. Harder and harder and harder, while Dean spirals and Bill is punching the glass like his life depends on it. And right before he breaks the glass, Pennywise smiles at the child with a devilish grin, and he finally breaks through, and the kill is instant. He bites Dean, and blood sprays across the glass while Bill watches everything from the wrong side of the maze. Pennywise didn't just kill that boy. He made sure Bill would never forget it. Coming in at number 2 is the theater kill from Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry came out the gate showing that it was not here to play. Teddy, Phil, Lily, Ronnie, and Phil's little sister Susie sneak into the movie theater so Ronnie can project The Music Man. It's quiet, it's dim, and the whole place already has this uneasy, abandoned feeling. As the film plays, they recognize the music, and then they notice Maddie standing amongst the crowd in the film. But he's not acting in the movie. He's looking at them, and they start calling out to him. And then he speaks directly to them, blaming them for what happened to him. And before they can even react, Maddie unleashes that winged baby creature into the theater. The creature grows and goes after the kids immediately. Teddy is killed first, fast and brutally. Phil is taken right after with no time to run or fight. Lily tries to pull Susie to safety, but the creature gets her too. Ronnie manages to grab Lily out of the screening room, both of them in shock. And then Lily looks down and realizes she's holding Susie's severed hand. That scene is wild, bloody, chaotic, and already more intense than half the franchise. And that's just episode 1.
What the fuck is that thing? It's giant fucking mutant baby!
And finally, at number 1 is Georgie from It Chapter 1. You already know what it is. Georgie's death isn't just the most iconic kill in the It franchise, it's one of the most defining opening kills in modern horror. The scene is quiet, almost too calm. It's raining, the streets are empty, and Georgie is just a kid chasing that paper boat his big brother made for him. Nothing about it screams danger, and that's exactly why it hits so hard. Then he meets Pennywise in the storm drain. And the way Pennywise plays this moment is what makes it unforgettable. He's goofy, almost charming, popping up with circus talk, the popcorn jokes, the goofy voice. He makes Georgie feel comfortable, but the audience knows better. Then you watch Georgie hesitate. He wants the boat, but he knows better. And Pennywise switches from friendly to hungry in half a second. You can see it in his eyes before he even moves. When Georgie reaches in, Pennywise grabs him with that inhuman speed and bites his arm clean off. The scream, the blood rushing into the water, Georgie crawling away in shock. It's brutal without being overdone. But the final blow, Pennywise stretching his arm from the sewer opening and dragging Georgie into darkness. Georgie's death doesn't just set the tone, it defines the entire remake era and reminds everyone why Pennywise is one of horror's most terrifying creations.
Pennywise? Yes, meet Georgie. Georgie, meet Pennywise.
And there you have it, my top 5 Pennywise kills. For now. I mean, Welcome to Derry is just getting started, and I have a strong feeling we're going to have to revisit this list before the season ends. So, which Pennywise kill lives rent-free in your head? Drop it in the comments. I want to see who you pick. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you don't ever miss another single nightmare. And until next time, boys and ghouls.